Students, in this video we are going to learn about D flip-flop. So at first we have to know what is D flip-flop. D flip-flop is the improved version of SR flip-flop. In SR flip-flop there is a drawback of forbidden state. That means when both the input of S and R equals to 1, then we get a state such that which is invalid state. That means this value is not acceptable. So to remove this forbidden state, the D flip-flop is used. Okay, so at first we are draw the circuit of D flip-flop using NAND gate. NAND gate using NAND gate we are going to draw the D flip-flop. So for NAND gate, let us draw. Here is one NAND gate. As it is the improved version of SR flip-flop, so we have to draw NAND gate, a SR flip-flop using NAND gate. So let us first draw SR flip-flop using NAND gate. Clear? Here also two NAND gate. Here is one input. Here is one clock signal. Okay, we have already well known this SR flip-flop using NAND gate. Here it is S and it is R. We know that, and it is Q. It is Q bar. So this is our SR flip-flop using NAND gate. Okay. Now we are drawing the truth table of SR flip-flop. So it is clock S R Q N plus 1. Okay, so when we know that when clock is 0, whatever be the value of S and R, output will be no change. When clock is 0, if S equals to 0, R equals to 0, output is no change. When clock is 1. 1 means it is in active state. When clock is 1, S is 0, R is 1, output will be 0, that is reset. Clock is 1, S is 1, R is 0, output will be 1, that is set. Clock is 1, S is 1, R is 1, output will be forbidden state, which is invalid. Okay, so in order to avoid this forbidden state, we have to draw a circuit. This circuit we have to make a change in this circuit so that this condition will never arise. That is, both the gates will never be the same value. Okay, so to do this, what we shall do? We are giving an input signal D and add one inverter, that is one NOT gate, and pass is as then input in R. That is, by changing the two input line S and R into a single input line, where for in S we gives the direct value from the input line and R goes the inverted value of input line. So by changing this state, what will happen? S and R never gets this two value, that is never gets this 1 and 1, because as when S is 0, when D is 0, S is 0 and R becomes 1. When D is 1, S is 1, R becomes 0. So S and R, as the inverted value of S goes in the R as an feed in the R. So the two value of S and R never be the same. So this, as this condition will not arise, this condition also not arise. Both the values cannot be 0. So only which condition will arise? Only these two condition can happen in D flip-flop, which is an improved version of SR flip-flop. Okay, so how we draw this circuit? By only adding one NOT gate in SR flip-flop. Okay, now let us draw the truth table. Truth table of D flip-flop. D flip-flop always works in as an clock's edge triggering, that is either positive edge triggering or negative edge triggering. Okay, D flip-flop always works in edge triggering clock pulse. So there must be two input, one is clock and another is D, and output is Q n plus 1 and it is state. Now let us see. So when the clock is in zero value means as the flip-flop works in edge triggering, let us consider that the flip-flop works in positive edge triggering. Positive edge triggering means when the clock goes from 0 to 1. So in negative edge triggering, that is negative edge triggering means this way down arrow, which implies also 0 in level edge triggering. When the clock is 0, clock 0 means one of the inputs of this one is 0. Okay, if this one is 0, as this is the SR flip-flop, this is the SR flip-flop, so when both the input gate of S and R is 0, we know that the output is no change. Okay, so if D is 0, S is 0, R is 1, but as clock is 0, we know that whatever be the value of D, the output always no change. So if clock is 0, whatever be the value of D, D means if D is 0, S is 0, R is 1, if D is 1, S is 1, R is 0. So it is not considered when clock is 0. When clock is 0, we get the output is no change, which we have discussed in earlier, the truth table of SR flip-flop. So when clock is 0, D is 0, the output is no change. No change means it is memory or storage. Clear? Now when in positive edge of clock pulse, that is 1. Now let us see when D is 0, as clock is 1. Okay, clock is 1 means clock is 1, but when D is 0, D0 means is 0 and R is 1. Now let us see when S is 0, R is 1, flip-flop is in 0, that is reset condition. So when clock is positive is triggered or 1, D is 0, the next state will be 0, that is reset condition. Okay, now next state, when clock is positive edge trigger, clock is 1, D is 1. So when D is, suppose D is 1, so S becomes 1 and R becomes 0. as it inverted is added, inverted value of S passes in R. So S is 1, R is 0 means it is set condition 1. So S is 1, it is 1 in set. Okay, so for single input line there must be two condition. When D is 0, next state will be 0. When D is 1, next state will be 1. Now let us draw the block diagram. Block diagram. Block diagram means this is our D flip-flop. There is one input line as D, another input line as clock, two output line, one is Q and another is, we know, Q bar. This is the block diagram of D bar. So the circuit between this block diagram, what will be the circuit? This circuit is within the block diagram, this portion. D is input, clock is input, Q is output, Q bar is output. So this circuit is within this block diagram. Clear? Now from this truth table we can see that whatever be the value of D, we get the same value in its output state. That is, if 0 is fed as an input in D, we get 0 in its output in for positive is triggering of clock pulse. That is when the clock changes from 0 to 1. If this is clock pulse, we know this is 0, 1, again this is 0, 1, again this is 0, 1. So only this state, the D flip-flop will get the value of Q value. Okay, that means if D is 0, okay, D is 0, then we get the value of Q0 when the clock is in 0 to 1, that means in this state. When D is 1, we get the value of D in this clock pulse. That means when the value is 0 to 1. Between these two values, the flip-flop will remain in its no change state. That means as an storage value. So as the value fed in the D as input gets in the output, so D flip-flop is also known as data flip-flop. Data flip-flop means which data we fed in D, that data we get in the output. That's why D flip-flop was also known as data flip-flop. And between the two output signal of D flip-flop, we have to wait the changing of clock pulse. Okay, in order to, after getting the first output value, for the second output value we have to change the we have to wait the time period of one time period of clock pulse. So there must be some delay in order to get the two output value of clock pulse, two output value from D flip-flop. That's why D flip-flop is known as delay flip-flop, because only either positive is triggering. Positive is triggering means only this state we get the value. So between this state there is also some state, the value will not change. That is, we can't get any output value in this state of clock pulse. So that's why between two consecutive output value we have to wait sometimes. That's why it is known as delay flip-flop. Okay, so as this is the circuit diagram of D flip-flop using NAND gate, similarly we get the same truth table and same block diagram by using the circuit diagram of NOR gate. Now let us draw the D flip-flop logic diagram using NOR gate. Okay, so at first we have to draw NOR latch, a NOR flip-flop, then NOR flip-flop, this is our SR flip-flop using NOR latch. Okay, using NOR gate. So we know that here as S in the upper gate input and R is in the lower gate input, we fed D as an input in S directly and reverse value in R. That's why D is fed in upper gate. But in NOR gate, S is in the below gate. So here we fed D as an input, put an inverter like this way, this pass as an output R. Okay, this value goes in R. For A's value, we have to put direct value of D flip-flop. We have to feed direct value and inverted value should be in R. So for SR flip-flop using NOR latch is in the fed in the below gate, so that's why D is also in the below gate. Okay, but the block diagram, as for block diagram of SR flip-flop, this circuit will be within this and truth table will be same. Why? Because either the SR flip-flop using NOR gate or NAND gate, the truth table will be same. So that's why truth table of D flip-flop also will be same. Okay, and you can draw either of using NAND gate or using NOR gate, either using NAND gate or using NOR gate, the logic diagram of D flip-flop. Clear?